generally girls desire a child. So, if she, after the marriage, if she immediately wants a child, that is not possible. But because she is married, and if she serves faithfully her husband is pleased and there is love, in due course of time there will be child. Why? There is hesitation. There will be child. Similarly, if we have taken to Krishna consciousness, if we discharge our duties faithfully, then in due course of time Krishna will give the desired result. Don't be hesitant. Don't be doubtful. It is sure. Krishna says that tattadehang punarjanma naiti mamiti kaunteya. Anyone who is in Krishna consciousness perfectly, for him, after leaving this body, he is coming to me. This is his assurance. So, we haven't got any doubt. Krishna is assured. So let us do our duty perfectly, as far as possible. We cannot execute anything perfectly in presence of Krishna, because he is infinite, we are finite. Our energy, our talent, everything is finite. But if we try our best, then bhavagrahi janardana. Krishna sees only how much sincerely I am executing the duties entrusted upon me. That's all. Otherwise, it is not in our power to serve Krishna perfectly. That is not, because we are very teeny. But let's be assured that the desired result will come if we act sincerely to the point. Yes.
Those who are seers of the truth have concluded that of the non-existent there is no endurance, and of the eternal there is no cessation. Seers have concluded this by studying the nature of both. Purport: there is no endurance of the changing body, that the body is changing every moment by the actions and reactions of different cells is admitted by modern medical science, and thus growth and old age are taking place. But the spiritual soul exists permanently, remaining the same in all changing circumstances of the body and mind. That is the difference between matter and spirit. By nature the body is ever changing, and the soul is eternal. This conclusion is established by all classes of seers of the truth, impersonalist and personalist.
This is so far the constitution of the spirit is concerned. It is eternal. That is accepted by all philosophers, personalists and impersonalists. The only difference is that impersonalist says that after liberation, after getting freed from this bodily contamination, the spirit soul mixes with this supreme soul, all-pervading, without any individual existence. Just like the same example, that the small sky within the pitcher, when the pitcher is broken, the small sky within the pitcher mixes with the big sky. The Vaishnava philosopher says that the small sky is individual. It mixes with the big sky, but it keeps its individuality. The example is given in this connection, just like a green bird entering a green tree. So when the bird enters the tree, nobody can find out where is the bird, because the leaves of the tree are green and the bird is also green. Nobody can trace out. But that does not mean the bird has lost its individuality. The individuality is there. Just like you see one airplane is flying in the earth. And when it goes too far, it appears that it has disappeared. It seems to us that there is no more that aeroplane. It has mixed with the sky. But actually it is not. It is still there, individual existence. It is my ignorance that I see that it is no more separate. It has mixed with the sky. Just like in the daytime, we don't find any star in the sky. Due to the dazzling sunshine, we cannot see any stars. At night, we can see millions of stars there are. Similarly, that is the impersonalism and personalism. One whose knowledge is not perfect, they think impersonal. Everything homogeneous. Although one whose knowledge is perfect, the Vedas also confirm it, just like in the Upanishad, there is a verse in which it is stated that please withdraw your effulgence so that I can see your real face. Just like the sun glow, you cannot see perfectly due to the dazzling sunshine. But the sun globe is there, and in the glow there are living entities, and there is a principal head man, the God. They are not man because their body is made of fire. So, similarly, the first impersonal impression, Brahma, then farther advanced, super soul, and when farther advanced, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaniti, Sabrat. First realization, Brahma, impersonal. The second realization is Paramatma, super soul. And the last realization is the personal form of God, Krishna.
In the Vishnu Puranam, also this truth has been established. It is stated there that Vishnu and his abodes all have self-illuminated spiritual existence. The words existent and non-existent refer only to spirit and matter. That is the version of all seers of truth. This is the beginning of the instruction by the Lord to the living entities who are bewildered by the influence of ignorance. Removal of this ignorance means re-establishment of the eternal relationship between the worshipper and the worshipable, and the consequent understanding of the difference between part and parcel living entities and the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One can understand the nature of the Supreme by thorough study of oneself, the difference between oneself and the Supreme Being, understood as the relationship between the part and the whole. In the Vedanta Sutras, as well as in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the Supreme has been accepted as the origin of all emanations. Such emanations are experienced by superior and inferior natural sequences. The living entity belongs to the superior nature, as will be revealed in the 7th chapter. Although there is no difference between the energy and the energetic is accepted as supreme, and the energy or nature is accepted as the subordinate. The relationship of the living entities, therefore, is always to be subordinate to the Supreme Lord, as with master and the servant, or the teacher and the taught. Such clear knowledge is impossible to grasp under the spell of ignorance. To drive away such ignorance, the Lord teaches the Bhagavad Gita for enlightenment of all beings for all time. 17. That which pervades the body is indestructible. No one is able to destroy the imperishable soul.
Now prevails the body. That is consciousness. The soul is very small. But just like you take 1 grain of what is called poison, snake poison, arsenic poison called, what is called?
Venom?
Yes, venom poison.
Arsenic is
Yes, you take only 1 grain and mix with water and just inject within your body. So immediately the action is there that your heart fails and you die. A small half grain of potash cyanide you take, just touch on the tongue. According to the chemist, there is no taste of potash cyanide. Because what is this, whether it is sour or sweet, because there was no chance of tasting it. As soon as the taste is, the man is finished. He cannot